Shinsan Kaido. During this ceremony, Reverend Shinsho Hata, the 15th resident minister of Taishoji, after taking his position on the mountain seat and announcing a topic on the teachings of the Buddha, will be questioned by priests in attendance. This ceremony is significant in that Reverend Hata will demonstrate his knowledge of the Buddha Dharma as the new resident minister of Taishoji, thus opening the temple hall to the world. The 3 rounds of the Taiko being sounded signals the entrance of priests into the temple hall. Entering the temple hall will bow to the empty mountain seat on the altar that will soon be occupied by the 15th resident minister, Reverend Shinsho Hata. Sound of the Taiko in the Dairai Joden welcomes the new resident minister to Taishoji Soto Mission. put your hands together in gassho as Reverend Shinsho Hata enters the temple hall. Thank you. Please be seated. Reverend Hata will now offer words of prayers and dedications and incense. On this occasion of his installation as a new resident minister of Taishoji, special dedications are made to Shakyamuni Buddha, Master Dogen, and Master Keizan. He will offer his gratitude to all the teachers of the Dharma, to all temple members, and their families.
一連行この日新山街道の霊神ハワイと広白鳳山大正寺十字社門新章謹んで法炉に焚き大音教主本師釈迦牟尼仏高祖常陽大師大祖城西大師に供養し仰いで広大の慈恩を恋願い、伏して両合の霊徳に感ず、集めるところの幸福は単にために祝祷す、消防交流、国土万能、万法和楽、諸縁口上音ならんこと。On the auspicious occasion of today's mountain seat hall opening, the Dharma transmitting monk Shinsho Hata, Abbot of Hakukozan Taishoji Temple in Hilo, Hawaii, respectfully burn this one piece of incense in this dual censer as an offering to our great benefactor and founder of the teachings, the original master Shakyamuni Buddha, to the eminent ancestor, great master Joyo, and to the great ancestor, Great Master Josai. Gazing up, we beg their with compassionate blessings. Bowing down, we are moved by their everlasting spiritual virtue. We dedicate the great blessings accumulated by this offering entirely to prayers, that true Dharma may flourish, that there will be peace in the land and harmony among all nations, and that all conscience may be favorable. I respectfully burn this one piece of incense in this dual censer, offering it to the two founding abbots of this temple, Most Reverend Mokusen Hiroki and Reverend Hakudo Ezawa, and to the Most Reverend former abbots, Reverend Fusan Inoue, Reverend Jitsue Urano, Reverend Hossen Goto, Reverend Taire Shibukawa, Reverend Reigyu Kinoshita, Reverend Zenkai Kokuzo, Reverend Kisan Ueno, Reverend Kando Nakajima, Reverend Shunkyo Aoki, Reverend Kosei Kato, Reverend Kotoku Yoshida, Reverend Shinryu Akita, and Reverend Myoshin Kanyumoe, raising it to requite their compassionate blessings. I respectfully burn this one piece of incense in this dual censer. We pray that the light will circulate around to all the spirits of successive generations of ancestors of each household and lay followers associated with Taishoji Temple, and their places of karmic retribution may be adorned. We also pray for the prosperity of the families of each household of lay followers, and that their children and grandchildren will thrive.
The priests in attendance are now lining up in front of Reverend Hata to offer their vows of respect to the newly installed resident minister of Taishoji. Next will be the Daishu Shobo, or Dharma Requesting, by the priests in attendance. Bishop Shugen Komagata has sounded the Byaku Tsui, requesting Reverend Hata to announce the Suigo, or Buddha Dharma topic that he will be questioned on. After Reverend Hata's Suigo, please quietly listen to the Mondo section that will follow.
死を諦めるは仏家一大事の因縁なり。社会の一大事、もし識得する体の勘あらば、いできたって少量せよ。The most important issue of all for Buddhists is the self-clarification, the meaning of birth and death. If there is anybody with an issue, come forward and let's discuss it.
Sensei, what is the meaning of Zen?
Don't seek the answer of Zen. If you try to find the meaning of Zen, Zen will escape you. Zen is living in your heart. Zen is living outside of your heart. Zen is living here. Zen is living in this moment. Please just live your life wholeheartedly.
Kichijo, Kichijo, Dai Kichijo.
Absolutely. That is to say, it's karma good for everyone, everywhere, and every time.
Dharma is very important practice for all of us. If you do good deeds, we can receive good results. Since I came to Hawaii, so you helped a lot. So you helped hitting the bell and chanting a sutra. Give a sermon. So you helped a lot. While practicing Soto Zen, this temple, so it's good deeds. You had a lot of good deeds. So from now, so you can continue to good deeds. By doing so, you receive good result. It's the very important practice of Soto Zen. So let us practice together from now on.
Kichijo, Kichijo, Dai Kichijo.
What is the most important thing in our practice?
It is to cherish the connection of oneself and others. If we live alone, we might feel lonely. But if we have a connection with others, we can support and encourage each other. the connection creates happiness. And Soto Zen temples are a precious place to create the connection. Please cherish the connection between you and your temple members from now on.
吉祥、大吉祥。
Congratulations, Reverend Shinsho Hata. Since last year, our life is totally changed due to the coronavirus. How do you encourage your family, sangha, and the Soto Zen Buddhism minister in these trying times?
Thank you for asking. I often think about what I should for the members. So in these trying times, I try to call the members. I try to listen to the members' worries. And I try to provide my sermon and my feeling with members. So through a monthly newsletter, in-person service, and live streaming service. I'd like to do my best to calm down their heart so as much as possible from now on. And in addition, we are at home more than before. So I recommend members sit in zazen at their home. And regardless of this pandemic, I'd like them to know that we can do Zen practice anytime, anywhere.
Congratulations, Reverend Hata. Please tell me, what is your ambition from this point on?
I'd like to increase the number of people who cherish and practice Zen teachings. In order to do that, I just keep up what I am doing now. I continue to provide my knowledge of Buddhism with members and people in Hilo. And then teaching and practice will surely create a peaceful world. So it is my duty as a Soto Zen minister.
Kichijo, Kichijo, Dai Kichijo.
The words Kichijo, Kichijo, Dai Kichijo signals the end of the Mondo question and answers. Reverend Hata will now offer the Taiko, or summary of point, words of modesty, words of thanks, raising of case, and conclusion of rite.
全然たる白鳳山上の雲、おのずから巻き、自ら伸ぶ、なんぞ真、なんぞ備なる、こんこんたる、ワイル空川の水、極に従い、時期に従う、されなく不なし、農村の安理、まさにすべからく陰もなるべし、もしよく陰もなることを言えば、なんぞもって海に入り、イサゴを数え、虚しく自ら力を費やし、河原を磨いて鏡となさんと曲げて工夫を持ちゅう。 しかも世もなりといえども法化は必ず不法化不全な体の端的諸品で異質千個等を要するや形水を雲来して明月を笑い白天を反復して白雲を染む The clouds above Mauna Kea always float freely no matter what words are being brought forth on earth or what pain or emotion is being expressed the clouds just float by the Wailuku river flows well when the course of the river curves the water flows curving when the course of the river is straight the water flows straight no matter what obstacle it encounters the river just keeps going the river is always flexible it is ever changing and persistent we should live our life like this if we live our life with a flexible and open mind without attachments it will be the life of Zen which makes our life bright I humbly appreciate your questions. I am still unskilled. I am still inexperienced. I am very honored to be ordained the 15th resident minister of Taishoji. I'd like to continue doing my very best for Taishoji members and Hawaii Soto Shu from now on. Today, I'm grateful for Bishop Shugen Komagata to have come all the way to Hilo, and thank you very much for participating in this ceremony as Jokeshi. I really appreciate it. And all the ministers, deacons, and Taishoji members, thank you very much for your cooperation. I couldn't make this ceremony without you. I really appreciate what you've done for me. I recall Dogen Zenji said, Shuso Ito, practice and enlightenment is oneness. Practice is not seek enlightenment, but they are combined and cannot be divided. So if you do Zen practice wholeheartedly, then your heart and body are Buddha itself. Your Buddha mind will start shining. The important thing is to live in the moment without wasting a lifetime. Let us cherish our limited lifetime and cultivate Zen mind from now on. くして思んみれば主事九流珍重
はいかんほうほうほうにょぜ
After having answered the questions from the attendant priests and offered words of both modesty and appreciation, Bishop Shugen Komagata has once again sounded the Byaku, signaling the end of the mountain seat hall opening ceremony. Reverend Hata will now step down from the mountain seat. Congratulatory Message by Bishop Shugen Komogata.
Reverend Shinsho Hata, I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations for the excellent job in answering all the Dharma questions. Your answers were equally profound and impressive. I share in the happiness of your accomplishments with your father and Honshi, or Dharma teacher, Reverend Jigaku Hata. Having successfully completed the Shinsan Kaido ceremony, you are now able to further your commitment in sharing the Buddha Dharma with the Taishoji community and promoting peace and harmony in the Hiro community. May the blessing of the compassionate Buddha be with you always. Congratulations.
Congratulatory Message by Taishoji Kyodan President Rodney Nishino.
Good afternoon, everyone. Bishop Komogata, ministers, and deacons. Thank you for making the Shinsan Kaido ceremony a reality. For most of us, it was our first mountain seat all opening ceremony at our temple. Reverend Hata has shared his teachings of the Buddha since his arrival at Taishoji, and will continue to do so, opening our temple all to the world. Congratulations, Taiko Shinsho Hata, 15th Resident Minister of Taishoji Soto Mission.
Congratulatory Bows by Reverend Jiko Nakade.
Congratulatory prostrations.
Please join the ministers in sangha. Put your hands together in gassho as the resident minister of Taishoji, Reverend Shinsho Hata, exits the temple. I would like to thank you for being a part of this ceremony to formally install him as the resident minister of this new home temple. We will now